Right, hello. Now, my goddaughter, oh, she's not really my goddaughter, my friend's daughter, who I've known since before she was born, is doing a course as a nail technician, hence my nails. She did them for me yesterday, but I've chipped them all already because I'm not very good at having painted nails. Anyway, she's doing a course as a nail technician, and she has asked me to make her like a coaster to put her nails varnishes on when she's using them. So she's given me free rein on the colours, but she wants like a white background with some bits of colour in the middle, and then gold or rose gold around the outside. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not sure what colours I'm going to put in as a bling, but I'm sure that will come to me when I'm making them. So I am going to mix up my resin and I will be right back to you. Right, so I have mixed 200 grams of resin, and I am going to put in two of my glitter spoons of mica powder. 1, 2. This is white mica powder. Clearly, you can see it's white mica powder. Sorry to treat you like idiots, but I didn't think about what I was saying. So mix in the mica powder and see how it looks. It may not be enough. Don't know. I was going to say I may put some white pigment in. I did get my white pigment out. Just not sure. That is beautiful. I love mica powder. I love the effects you get with it. It really is stunning. It's so glistening and oh, I just love it. Right, so actually I'm going to put one more spoon of white mica powder in. I think that's that. I'm not going to add any white pigment. Just going to use the mica powder. Because it is glorious. You have to make sure you mix the mica powder in thoroughly, because otherwise you can often just get little blobs of it and it detracts slightly from the look of the piece. And it's quite hard to get the mica powder mixed properly, and it's hard to know whether you have or not, because it's often not until you've poured it all that you see there's a little blob of mica powder somewhere. Right, let's leave that for a minute just to calm down, get some bubbles up and see if there's any mica powder rises to the top that's not stirred in properly. And I'll tell you that I've chosen my colours to go with the gold stones and gold edging. I'm going to use this mint green. It's a Let's Resin opaque sorry, I've gone blank. Alcohol ink. Let's Resin opaque alcohol ink. So I'm going to mix that one. I'm going to put that one in with the gold, and I'm going to put this peach. It's exactly the same. It's a Let's Resin opaque alcohol ink. It's called apricot, not peach. And I'm going to put that in with the rose gold. And I'm hoping that'll look very nice. So that's the colours I'm going to do. Sorry, I just knocked my light. I seem to do that a lot. And I'm going to put the white in first, and then I'm going to add some spots of colour. Now, the reason this coaster is on a scale is because I don't know how much these take. So what I'm going to do is turn the scale on, pour it in, and then I will know how much resin to use in them next time. I should do it every time I use a mould for the first time, but I forget, you know, I'm not very good at remembering anything, unfortunately. So let's turn that on. It's on 0 and it's on mils, so let's pour away. Now that takes 100 mils, which is what I poured, which is excellent. I'm pleased about that. So let's pour another one. In fact, that's probably slightly too much because I want to put some stones in the middle and some colour in it. So although I will put 100 grams, I think that is too much. That jug's not in your way, is it? Right. Let's turn this off now. Don't need it anymore. Turn it off, don't waste my battery. Right, I want to put... I'll wipe off my glitter spoon. I love this spoon. I don't know what it came with. It came with something as a freebie. But I love it. I use it for most things. It wipes off easily. Right, I just want to put one small spoon of those in the middle, like that. Sorry if you didn't see that. It was wet, wasn't it? So I need to push them off, like that. Just put them in the middle. I don't mind if it's not particularly neat. I know they will fall down into the middle. I would just like them to be grouped more. That's it. That's it. They're grouped more now, aren't they? So that's good. I'm pleased with that. And then I want to put my mint green alcohol ink here and there. Oh, it's never been opened, so let's get the scissors. Cover it because otherwise it goes everywhere. Oh, that's it. Get it off my hands and off my scissors. Right, so let's put 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a few drops, that's all I wanted. Put one behind the gold as well, just there. Now that should be right. That should be all right. I'm not going to add any white to it, I don't think, because with this, it is supposed to drop on its own. And I don't know that I really want it to drop, I just want it to do something. So right, let's now put the gold in. I've never done this technique before, never done anything like this before. And Tasha's literally sent me a picture and said, can you make me one of those? So I said I'd have a go, and have a go I will. But I think she'll like it, and if not, I'll make some more. you know, it's not the end of the world, is it? That's that done. Oh no, I probably haven't opened this one either. Oh yeah, I have opened that one. So let's shake, shake, shake. It's even more important to shake these opaque ones, because as you, I don't know if you can see or not, but the white sort of just hangs around in it. Drives me a bit mad, to be honest. Right, let's just do some dots on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm now wondering if I should put white on it. I may well actually put some white on it, because doesn't seem to be doing a lot. I do want it to soak down, so I'm going to put some white drops on. Right. Maybe 2 drops. Right, that's it. Oh, I was going to heat it, but I can't really. I'll have to get my blower heater out, won't I? But then do I really want to do that? Because that might blow it around, and I don't want it blown around. And I think the torch, you're not supposed to use a torch after you've used alcohol ink, are you? I'll just go around the outside of the ink. It's hard to go around the outside of this one, because there's not a lot of outside to go round. I am going to get my heat gun down. And see what happens when I heat it up. If you don't know, you don't try. If you don't try, you don't know, do you? I did wonder if I should put these onto my heat pad to heat up, and then I thought that probably wasn't a good idea, because I want them to heat slowly so that they do what they want to do, if you know what I mean. So I haven't put them on my heat pad. I've just left them to do what they need to do. Although I levelled this table, I'm not sure that it's actually level. I'm going to get a couple of craft sticks, or whatever you call them, stir sticks, out to put under the feet, because I think it's probably not as level as I'd like it to be. I don't want 2, I only want 1. That's it. Let's put that under there. Now let's look at the ball. Well, that's about right. This has come all the way out, hasn't it? I wonder if it'll go back in again when it dries. Not sure. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. I will be back when they're cured to show you the effect. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this has worked out nicely. I'm really hoping. I'll see you when they're cured. Bye. Hello, right, it's the next day. Let's demold these and see how they turned out. I'm quite excited to see this. Right, you ready? Oh, okay, not quite as green as I would have liked. That's okay though. Don't put it on there because you can't see it very well. Okay, not quite the effect I wanted, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's hope this one's come out nicer. Oh, you see there's none in that one at all. Oh, I like the effect of that though, where it's got the peach on the back. I do quite like that, and I suppose that has got some green in it, hasn't it? I think I will obviously finish these ones, but I think what I need to do with the next ones is maybe add some pigment with the mica powder. I mean, I love the way the mica powder has come out very much, but I think I may need to add some pigment in as well to make it all flow in. These little things I made with what was left over from the resin. It's this mould, which I really like. It's like there's a little cat, a little pig, a little chick. They don't, you know, they look quite sweet. So I made those with the leftover resin, and as you can see, they've flowed down beautifully. You see that? They've gone down and they look really nice. That one I put purple in, that doesn't seem to have flowed down, but it has affected the colour, which I quite like. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these, to be honest, but we'll try again. Like I say, I'll put some pigment in next time, but I will finish the edges of these when I finish the edges of the other ones. I'll get some resin warmed up and I'll be back. Sorry, I forgot to push record. What I was saying was, I'm back and I just want to try one more of these coasters for my friend's daughter. So I mixed 70 grams of resin. I stirred it all thoroughly and I put a tiny drop in this little cup here. I mixed in my white mica powder, exactly the same as I did for the other two that I've just made. And I've poured it into the coaster mould. Now I'm taking my pink Sophie and Toffee light pink Mirandai pigment and I'm giving it a good shake because it's been sitting for a long time, so I want it all mixed up nicely. I think that's probably it. And I'm going to put, well, I'm not clearly because it's not been opened. I'm going to open that, cut the top off right at the end, like that. Oh, and it's popped out everywhere. I'm going to put one drop, I think. Oh, 2 drops came out. So I've put 2 drops in this little bit of resin here. Now let's mix it all in like that. So it's thoroughly mixed. I'm not sure if I might want to put some white in there, to be honest. Yeah, I'd like it paler than that. So I'm just going to wipe off my spoon and I'm going to get a little bit of this white. And this is Resonate White Opaque Pigment. Give it a little stir because I very rarely use this. Good stir. Scrape it all off like that and add it to that and give it a good stir in there. Just going to put that there because I want to make sure this is closed properly. Right, and give that a mix in here to make it a nice pale colour. That maybe have been a bit too much because that looks a bit too pale to me now. Yeah, maybe another drop of pigment. There you go. That should be it now. What I want to do is just spoon in a couple of little drops. Come on, drop. Drop. Doesn't want to drop. And let's get another drop. Another drop. Another drop. And another drop. And what I would very much like to do is just give that a little stir around so it just puts some colour in the coaster. Well, it's not going to be a coaster. Well, it is. It's going to be a coaster for nail varnish, isn't it? That's it. Give it a bit of a swirl like that. Let's see if that should drop, shouldn't it? I'm sure that'll drop. I wonder if I might just put a little bit more in. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Now let's just stir that around a bit as well. Just want to give it a bit of something unusual, different, but I don't want too much colour. Right, so I think that is that. Now I want to take the same tool I've just stirred it with and go around the edges, because I noticed those other ones I did had bubbles around the edges, so I want to just go all the way around the edges. Now this tool is a silicone tool. It's very flexible, so it shouldn't damage the mould at all. It's very soft and flexible. So I've just gone round the edges with that to get rid of any bubbles that may be around the edges. Now let's, oops, everything's fallen over. Clumsy Deb, I think we'll say there, shall we? Let's just pop any bubbles we may find. Not too many coming up at the moment. There's a few around the edge that I can see. There's one there. One there. Right, I think that may be it. I will be back 24 hours to demold this one and see what we think. And even if we don't particularly like it, we will do the edging on all 3 of them, and they'll be finished. I'm sure that my friend's daughter will like one of them. So yes, so we'll be back to do the edging, to demold this one and do the edging. I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Sorry, I forgot my mic. Right, there we are. Now, it's the next morning. This is still a bit bendy. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe a little bit pale, but I like it. That's quite pretty. Right, that's good. Now, what we want to do is put the gold around the outside edges of these. So the first thing to do, I'm just going to leave that right over there to cure properly. And I'll do the gold on this one just to show you. Sorry, Harry's at it again. Harry, what's the matter? Harry! What a noisy, noisy cat that cat is. She never stops. Sorry, right. So what I'm supposed to do now is make sure there's no dust on that, which I've done. Leave it to dry. I have this gilding paste from Pebeo. I need a brush. What you need to do is brush it around the edge where you want the paste and leave it for 15 minutes. So let's brush it on. I've never done this before, so let's brush it on. Leave it to dry. I don't want it on the front though. Brush it on, leave it to dry, and I'll be back when it's dried to show you how we put the gold leaf on. Well, rose gold leaf on this one, normal gold leaf on the other one. Right, so it's been 15 minutes. This is now dried and it's a tiny bit sticky. Let's pick up the gold leaf. I'm not sure how to do this. I've never done this before, so we're learning together. Which is the shiny side? That's the shiny side. No, I'm not sure if there is a shiny side or a dull side. There's not, they're both the same. So let's put that on there like that and rub it on. Rub it, rub, 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 rub. Like that. Oh wow, beautiful. And then just pull it off. That is gorgeous. Put it on again. That really is beautiful, isn't it? It's gone on so easily and so nicely. Now there are some bits where it hasn't stuck. I'm not sure what to do about that. It's gorgeous, really gorgeous. I like it very much. Maybe I need to put a bit more glue on those bits. I'm not really sure. I'll just keep going with what I'm doing. Hopefully I can get that to stick on there where there was glue and there's no resin. There's no gold already. Just hoping I can get that to stick on. No, apparently not. Shame. I think I'm just going to go round and do the first layer, and then I may have to put some more gold on to do the next layer. Maybe I'm not rubbing it hard enough. Maybe I should be rubbing it with my fingers to make sure it adheres before I brush. I don't know. Like I say, never done it before. Don't have a clue. put all that off there, put it there, and there. I'm loving the effect I'm getting though, loving it. That didn't go very well, did it? Let's rub that onto there like that. Right, so let's just pull this a bit and this a bit. Now let's brush. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I really do. I'm just hoping this is what my friend's daughter wanted, because it is lovely. Just using my nail to get it off on the front where I don't want it. Just a little scrape, because I really don't want it on the front. Just on the sides. That is gorgeous. Let's get it off the back as well. And then I think I am going to go round and do another layer of glue. I'll just do exactly the same thing again and put another layer on, because or I might just put glue over the bits that it didn't stick to. That's it. I love it. I love it. It will look really nice when it's got the second layer on, I'm sure of it. So what I'm going to do is come back when I've finished them and put a layer of resin round on top of it. But I'm going to put another coat of glue, another coat of the gold. You don't need to see me doing more of that. And I'll come back to do the UV resin. See you soon. Right, so I've done the gold leaf. I'm really pleased with it. Now I want to put a layer of UV resin over the top of it to keep it there. As usual, I am using JDiction's UV resin. I'm just going to put a small amount on there, like that. And I'm going to find something to cover it. That's not really what I want. Oh look, there's a black top there. Oh no, it's not black enough. Oh dear, come on Deb. Oh, here we are. Oh, right, I have a little metal lid there that I can cover the UV resin with when I'm using the light to cure this. So just going to get a little bit on my silicone tool and I'm just going to spread it over, making sure it doesn't go over the sides, because oh sorry if you can't see that, I only want it to go on the gold leaf, not anywhere else. So spread it out like that. Perhaps I should have just poured it on out of the bottle and spread it around. I don't really know, but I think it's going to be all right. Like I say, I've never done gold leaf before, so I've never tried to cover it over to protect it. I have done the pens before, but I didn't put anything over those to protect them, to be honest. Right, let's put that over there and put my light on it. Hopefully that will just protect the gold leaf so it doesn't rub off or get scratched off or anything, because it's going to get dumped in and out of a bag, and you know, so we need to make sure it's quite protected. Right, more. I'm not sure I can see where I got to. Oh yeah, there. I think I may just pour it on, to be honest. Just pour a little bit on like that and spread it around. That's probably the best thing to do. Make sure it goes all the way up to the edge, because you don't want any of the gold scratching off, really, do you? Let's just take this bit up to this crease here, so we know where we're starting from next time. Put that there, put that over there, and turn this on. When I've gone all around with the UV resin, I will put it under a big light when I've, you know, I'm just flash curing it with this little light. When it's all done, I'll put the big light over it for longer, I think. I will have to hold it though, I believe. Don't know. All right, let's put some more on. I hope she likes these. At least she'll have 3 to choose from. I've done a dome coat on the back of the pink one because it wasn't as thick as these ones, and I felt it wasn't quite thick enough. So I've done a dome coat on it. I've got to wait for that to dry. But then I've got some pink leaf, which I will do exactly the same as I've done the gold and the rose gold leaf. And I will show you them when they're all finished. The rose gold, I will do exactly the same as this. And like I say, the pink, when I get it, when it's dried, I will do. But I'm quite pleased with these. As long as this UV resin protects it, they'll last a long time, I should think. Right, let's do another light quick cure, flash cure, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to carry on doing this UV resin around it and curing it with this little light, and then I will put it under the big light. I will be back when I've finished them to give you a sneak preview. See you then. Bye.